In what could become one of the most groundbreaking and transformative energy projects in history, China has recently announced its ambitious plans to build a massive solar power station in space. The scale of this project is so enormous that it has the potential to collect more energy in a single year than all the oil on Earth combined. This space-based solar station, still in its conceptual stages, promises to revolutionize how we think about power generation and energy consumption, offering a limitless and clean source of energy for humanity. The vision: a solar power station in space. At the core of this incredible idea is the construction of a solar power station positioned in geostationary orbit, a location approximately 36,000 kilometers, 22,370 miles, above the Earth's surface. This space-based station would collect sunlight without the usual obstacles we encounter on Earth, such as cloud cover, weather disruptions, or the night cycle. In space, the sunlight is uninterrupted and far more powerful, delivering up to 10 times the intensity compared to the sunlight that reaches the Earth's surface. This solar station would consist of an enormous array of solar panels, each designed to capture sunlight, convert it into energy, and then transmit that energy back to Earth through microwaves. These microwaves would be captured by special receivers installed on Earth, where the energy would be transformed back into usable electricity. Essentially, the station would act as a giant solar energy collector in space, beaming power down to the planet below. Overcoming the limitations of ground-based solar power. You might be wondering, why space? After all, we have solar power here on Earth. The issue with terrestrial solar panels, though, lies in their efficiency and consistency. The Earth's atmosphere absorbs or scatters much of the solar radiation before it reaches the ground, and even with modern solar technology, there are still many limitations, such as cloud cover, seasonal variations, and the day-night cycle. Solar energy, although abundant, is not always reliable. In contrast, space-based solar panels would be free from these limitations. In space, there's no atmosphere to block sunlight, and 24/7 sunlight is available year-round. This would mean that the energy collected would be constant and uninterrupted, ensuring a reliable and renewable energy supply. Moreover, space-based solar power could help address many global energy challenges. For instance, it could provide clean energy to remote areas of the world, where traditional energy infrastructure is difficult or impossible to establish. It could also power entire cities and industries without contributing to harmful emissions, playing a key role in combating climate change. The scale: an engineering marvel. Building a space solar power station of this magnitude is no small feat. In fact, it is being compared to the scale and significance of China's famous Three Gorges Dam, which is the largest hydropower project in the world. The Three Gorges Dam, located on the Yangtze River in China, generates an astonishing 100 billion kilowatt-hours of electricity each year, more than any other hydropower station in the world. However, experts believe that China's space-based solar project could potentially outproduce the Three Gorges Dam in terms of energy output. To give you a sense of the magnitude of this space station, it will span 1 kilometer, 0.6 miles, in width. The station will be built in segments and launched into space, piece by piece, using China's new Long March 9, CZ-9, heavy lift rocket. This state-of-the-art rocket, once developed, will be capable of lifting 150 tons, 136 metric tons, of payload, enough to carry the massive components necessary for the space station's construction. This ambitious project will not only be essential for the space solar station but will also play a crucial role in China's broader goals of lunar exploration. With plans to establish an international research base on the Moon by 2035, the Long March 9 rocket will be a vital tool for transporting materials and equipment to the Moon, furthering China's vision to become a global leader in space exploration. The energy potential: a global game changer. What truly sets this project apart from anything we've seen before is its potential for global energy impact. According to Long Lahao, the lead scientist for the project and chief designer of China's Long March rockets, the energy collected from this solar station in space would be equivalent to the total amount of oil that can be extracted from Earth. Imagine for a moment a world where energy scarcity is a thing of the past. The energy collected by the space station could provide constant and clean power to entire regions of the world, without the need for fossil fuels or reliance on intermittent renewable sources like wind and solar on Earth. With the power of space solar energy, humanity could have access to an abundant, renewable source of energy, providing us with enough power to meet the growing demand of a global population. This is especially significant when you consider the global challenges we face in terms of climate change, pollution, and fossil fuel depletion. This space-based solar power station could be a key solution in achieving sustainability and moving away from the harmful practices of burning fossil fuels. It's a project that could reduce carbon emissions, promote green energy, and help fight the existential threat posed by climate change. The technical challenges: turning vision into reality. As with any ambitious project of this scale, there are significant technical challenges that need to be overcome. While the concept of space-based solar power has been discussed for decades, it has been difficult to make it a reality due to the extreme cost and complexity involved in launching and assembling the necessary components. However, advancements in rocket technology, particularly China's Long March 9, are making these challenges more manageable. The Long March 9 rocket is not just any rocket, it represents a major leap forward in terms of lifting capacity and efficiency. With its ability to lift massive payloads into space, the Long March 9 will be instrumental in carrying the solar station's components into orbit and assembling them piece by piece. This rocket is also reusable, which further reduces the cost of launching the materials needed for the space solar station. Additionally, the space station will have to be constructed using advanced robotics and automation technologies, as humans will not be able to assemble it manually in space. The entire project will likely involve international collaboration, with experts and scientists from around the world contributing to its success. The global race for space solar power. It's worth noting that China is not the only nation with its eye on space-based solar power. The United States, along with companies like Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman, is also researching and developing the technology to harvest solar energy in space. The European Space Agency, ESA, and Japan's JAXA Space Agency are also looking into space-based solar projects, with Japan even planning a proof-of-concept satellite to test the feasibility of space solar power in the coming years. The global interest in space-based solar power underscores just how important this technology is expected to be in the near future. Countries around the world are racing to develop their own space solar power solutions, and China is at the forefront of this effort, potentially leading the world in the next-generation energy revolution. The future: clean, limitless energy for all. As we look to the future, space-based solar power holds the promise of providing clean, limitless energy to meet the demands of our growing global population. The project, currently being developed by China, is a bold step in creating a world where sustainable, renewable energy is no longer a dream but a reality. This space solar power project could provide uninterrupted energy, deliver clean power without environmental impact, and enable a future where the Earth's energy needs are met without reliance on fossil fuels. And if China's ambitious vision becomes a reality, this solar power station could revolutionize the way we live, transforming the global energy landscape forever. As we stand on the precipice of a new era in energy technology, it's exciting to imagine how this project could shape the future of energy for generations to come. We are entering an era where space and technology collide to offer solutions to some of our planet's most pressing challenges, and it all starts with harnessing the power of the sun from above the Earth. So, the next time you gaze up at the stars, remember, the future of energy might just be out there, waiting to light up the world.